Greetings to one and all. Welcome back to Universe Sandbox 2, and thanks for joining me in this What If video. As we gaze down upon the solar system, I'm drawn again to the planet Earth. My favourite planet because, you know what? I live there. I call it home, and it intrigues me. And we've been quite creative as of late. Terraforming, making solar systems, and I've had a lot of love for Pluto lately, because when I was growing up, you know, we had one more planet in the solar system, but it has been unjustly demoted in my eyes. Curse you. But I'm curious to know what would happen if Pluto were to hit the Earth. Let's slow it down just a smidgen. So she's a beautiful minor planet. We got some excellent visuals of Pluto in 2016, thanks to some fantastic missions by NASA. And we've had similar videos, you know, series, and we've thrown a few bits at it. But you know, there was a thirst for curiosity out there to see this happen, and I joined that hype train because I too was curious to see what would happen. Now I'm hoping that this is going to land in the Atlantic, get a splashdown. But as this descends, I'd like to say that next week I will have the pleasure, thanks to you fine folks out there watching this, to talk to and interview Dan, the creator of Universe Sandbox 2. And you have previously left me some fantastic suggestions of what questions to ask, so I will leave a comment in this video, and if you could reply to it to centralize your questions, we should hopefully see a video pop up next week. And let me know what you'd want to ask him, you know, be it about the origins of Universe Sandbox 2, where it was, where it is, where it's going, or any other related questions, or maybe not related as well. You are a very imaginative bunch, and I look forward to reading these. And I will do my best, no guarantee, but I'll do my best to get as many in there as possible to overload poor Dan when he joins us. And on a similar note, you know, we're in the 16,000 range for subscribers, which amazes me. And I'm curious to know what should we call the community? I was thinking kind of space cadets, or I don't know, like astronauts or something like that. Something kind of humorous. Actually, I like astronauts. Actually, it's kind of funny play on words. But yeah, let me know in the comments below as well what we should call the community, just so I can talk to you, because I do think about these things. You know, it's good to think, it's good to develop. And for those watching for the first time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see in the next video of what ifs. What would you like? What is your curiosity asking you? So this is coming down nice. Interesting. Oh, we're going to get a proper splashdown. Tidal wave maximum. Looking forward to this. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. Whoa, that's a big freaking fragment. I think that's the biggest fire wave that we've seen, if memory serves. That was intense. Even the music. Oh, what is that fragment? What size is that? That fragment is 1,225 kilometers. Oh, it's going to hit Ireland. Okay, we're going to see some. Oh, it's already hitting. Look, it's digging into the ground. I think this is among one of the more entertaining impacts that we've had of late. The water is receding. Oh, we've got another fragment pop up. Another few. So this is going to be a tertiary impact. Already, if not killed by the huge fire shockwave, there's going to be huge tsunamis. Oh, big impact into South America. Ireland is not in a pretty good position. We have impacts in the Pacific as well. And up near the North Pole. So North Pole, South Pole, I don't see any ice. Overall temperature on Earth is 883 degrees. So water should be receding at a tremendous rate. So, let's speed up ever so. And let's just see. Okay, we're seeing atmospheric bleed off here, as you can see. And the water is gone. Now that is a hell of an impact. Interestingly enough, there's a small bit of water just there in the simulation. But temperature really spiked, but it's not hanging around. But with that kind of temperature, that's phenomenal. Like life, psh, forget about it. Maybe microbial, maybe bacterial. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything happening here. Let's kind of have it just on a gradual kind of spin. So here's another question. I have so many questions in this video. I was toying with the idea of rebranding the channel as well. I declare shenanigans. I like it. IDS. This is one of two channels that I primarily use on YouTube. I'm also Irish Trekkie because I do model reviews as well. I publicly promote that I'm a big nerd, as well as a space geek as well. I wear that badge proudly. But this channel was a bit of a side project for me, and totally caught me by surprise, the popularity and the community that has developed around it. And I'm kind of, I don't know, I declare shenanigans, IDS. It's just, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm just curious, what do you think about my channel name? Do you have any suggestions as well? Because it's still early days, and I don't really mind rebranding, but it's just something that's been playing on my mind. Temperatures are coming down to 240. God, it's like such a dead world, isn't it? So maybe when it kind of comes down to maybe about 100, I'd say we'd see some water returning. Oh, there's water returning already. So again, Pluto's impact will add elements to the Earth. There'd be elements in the crust of the Earth as well. So again, strong likelihood of when the planet cools down, the life engine would engage again to build up the Earth for anew. It's got a hell of a crater there though. America doesn't look kind of like it used to. We're still at 130 degrees. So let's speed her up to kind of bring her down to acceptable levels. Now maybe the orbit's changed. We'll check on that in a little bit. We're in the year 2015. I can't remember when this actually started. So we're spinning around into the 40s. Let's just slow her down there. Let's have a look. So our landscape has changed a little. Now I know that all the water isn't back yet, maybe. But America, the Caribbean, doesn't look great. Now, will the temperature stabilize at the kind of good old 15? Let's kind of speed her up. It's kind of slowing down. It seems to be. Oh, we've got lights. Again, that's just simulation. Simulation shenanigans. Okay. So all the water hasn't come back just yet. As you can see here, there's a land bridge, which is interesting. A few land bridges actually. New islands, by the looks of it. Oh no, hang on. Cool the jets. The part of the country that I live in Ireland, is gone. But there looks to be a bit of a land bridge. Now there isn't any ice showing as of yet. So unless I have grown gills and can swim, that's not looking so good. East coast of America, not looking so rosy either. Jamaica, Cuba, Florida. Yes. Okay. So let's speed up time even more so. Okay. So it does look like the orbit has changed a bit. We're getting spiking temperatures here, going up to about 19 degrees. Now, just for convenience sake, I don't have any moons enabled in this simulation, just so I can speed up time a little bit more. But that is interesting. So folks, we threw Pluto at the Earth, and the Earth kind of survived, but it's not like we knew it. Now obviously this game doesn't simulate tectonic movements or anything like that, but you know, maybe future plans and so on and so forth. But I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and again, don't forget you can hit the subscribe button and the notifications buttons to stay up to date with future videos. I have no set schedule, but I tend to upload quite regularly. And thanks to those who have already subscribed and comment and support the channel, and especially those who are supporting future video creation over on Patreon. I love you all. And thanks for this roller coaster of a ride that this channel has experienced since the end of last year. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.